The Summer Crime Initiative Weekend. Murder. This is where we are, folks. In the dark, crime-ridden region of these non-United States known as the District of Columbia. A place where we send representatives, also known as criminals, to not represent us. They decided they gotta have a special weekend. Fuck. What do they call the special weekend? Oh, it ain't like some other special weekends. Memorial Day, Labor Day, President's Day, spring break. That's bigger than a weekend. But who wants to limit prolonged bikini viewing? Nope. Not voting for that. But what do the DC weekend naming auto-authoritarian crats decide to call their weekend, which I didn't vote for? The Summer Crime Initiative Weekend. Fuck me. But that sounds like a call to act like Antifa. Go throw some napalm on some old folks walking a small, ugly dog in the park. Then light a match. Look at the white folks burn! Oh, we'll get that dog. That flaming little furry fuck is just lucky he fell in the lake. We'll get him. Antifa. America, are you watching this? We got some politicians in the most dangerous neighborhood in modern America deciding to create a murder holiday. Come on, man. Is there anyone home? Oh, fuck. When you get to the point where you have to beg the murderers to take a weekend off. We elected these fuckers. Who's in control? Summer Crime Initiative Weekend. Well, initiate this, motherfuckers. Dear Jesus, why have you forsaken us? Could you not have bestowed the basic sense among us to elect people who aren't fucking stupid? Dear God, your son, he's a failing. He's a failure. He's fucked this shit up, man. Oh, ever since he came out of the cave and asked the local peasants, hey, anyone got some Band-Aids? I got some holes to plug. Things ain't been right. No, all this grand plan shit you got going on, God. What the fuck? Were you dropping acid when you made the plan? Now, taking your plan into account when I'm thinking about how to get to work and back alive, I decided to mount a 50 caliber Gatling gun on the hood of my Prius. Sure, it fucks up the aerodynamics. I get a fewer miles per gallon. Okay, I'm not maxed out. But I get to live another day. Turns out, your planned terrorists that are trying to kill people that walk or run or breathe or drive cars seem to be intimidated by a large caliber gun riveted to the hood of a Prius. I ain't had no problems getting to work and back home, alive. No problems. Turns out I'm an engineer. And I got kids that I care about. So, between me and you, God, your plan sucks. So I started developing, engineering some smaller versions of the Gatling gun I got riveted to the hood of the Prius. These versions are designed to keep kids safe. So this is the way it works. First, you got to have a drill. Well, most Americans have a drill, so this will probably work out. Anyway, so you take a drill, you bore a couple holes in the forehead of the child. Then you implant a couple threaded nuts in the skull. Not the skull, the skull. The skull. Not schools. We don't like schools. In the skull, and you cement them in there with some epoxy or whatever you got handy, some of that glue shit. Then, at that point, you got a receptacle. You got a kid that looks a little bit odd, got 2 eyes, got 2 holes in the forehead, but never mind that. And I'm betting on a cottage industry of child forehead attachments will spring up around this engineering marvel of mine. But for the time, I designed what I call the Mini 50. The Mini 50 attaches directly to the foreheads of the children. A gun on the head. And the good news is, we have few reports of accidental deaths. Okay? These things don't go off, and the kids don't make a lot of mistakes. It's somewhat automated. I'll tell you more about that in the next video. But anyway, we got a couple of bus drivers. Bus drivers say, yeah, fuck. Who's going to be a bus driver? You got to be a fucking moron. Okay, so they don't hire smart people. But anyway, we got, and they're hair-triggered bus drivers. So anyway, we got a couple of bus drivers that saw the Mini 50 adorned children attempting to board the bus, and they grabbed that lever and they slammed the door shut. Mistake. I designed it in. I'm the engineer. That sudden threat triggers the Mini 50 to keep the kids safe. And you can't blame the kids. This is not an instance of accidental gunfire or the kid done something wrong. No. This is overreaction by psychotic bus drivers who see anything as a threat. Anything that moves quickly toward the Mini 50 adorned teenager is perceived as a threat, and thus is neutralized. Slam a door, get dead. All this engineering magic is beside the point. Do we really need to be a nation of people that has to beg murderers to take a weekend off in the District of Columbia? These people are fucking weak. I'd like to attach a fucking sledgehammer to their heads. No, we don't. I say start up another weekend. Can you guess what I'm going to call it? Oh, my God. Oh, there's Democrats. I was so inspired by the admonition. The admonition created by, I don't know who. But it says, if you see something, say something. Well, my weekend, and it's my weekend, I get to name it. And I came up with, if you see something, shoot it before it shoots you.